The big developing international story, so I will end with that. It is in Syria, the big collapse of the Assad regime there after many decades has become the big flashpoint in the Middle East. Moments after President Bashar Al-Assad's ouster, rebels have taken control of Syria. According to sources, the ousted president and his family, who fled from Syria on Sunday amidst a lot of reports and misinformation that his plane had been shot down, he has in fact landed in Russia. President Putin has given the Assad family asylum. World leaders are closely monitoring developments in Syria as the country glares at an uncertain future. Here's everything we know so far.
After 13 years of civil war in Syria that killed over 5 lakh people, a decade-long regime succumbs. On Sunday, President Bashar Al-Assad fled the country and rebel forces took charge of Syria. A familiar cycle of change in West Asia, but one that does not necessarily signal good.
This victory, my brothers, is a new chapter in the history of the entire Islamic nation. It is a turning point for the region. How many dangers have we avoided? He handed Syria over to Iranian ambitions, spreading sectarianism and corruption throughout the country.
Initially believed to have been assassinated in the air, the ousted president and his family have been granted asylum by Russia. Syria's Prime Minister Ghazi al-Jalali is cooperating with the rebel forces for a peaceful transition of power. But the country, already broken from war and conflict, glares at an even more uncertain future. Assad's ouster has shifted Syria's global dynamics. World leaders are closely monitoring the developments in crisis-hit Syria.
We've taken note of statements by the leaders of these rebel groups in recent days. And they're saying the right things now. But as they take on greater responsibility, we will assess not just their words, but their actions. And we are mindful that there are Americans in Syria.
Historic day for the Middle East. The collapse of the Assad regime, the tyranny in Damascus, offers great opportunity, but also is fraught with significant dangers. This collapse is a direct result of our forceful action against Hezbollah and Iran, Assad's main supporters. It set off a chain reaction of all those who want to free themselves from this tyranny and its suppression.
For years, Iran's support sustained Assad's regime in Syria. Iran blamed Israel for the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad, accusing Israel of arming rebels and providing them with support.
The opposing parties were provided with modern equipment so advanced that even many of the world's developed countries didn't possess it. For this reason, the Syrian government, army and people decided not to resist heavily in this area.
Israel reportedly conducted 3 airstrikes in the Syrian capital on a security complex and a government research center, which it had said in the past was used by Iran to develop missiles. Assad's ouster came as a big relief for Syrians, but normalcy remains far away. Bureau Report, India Today.